massive thanks for coming tonight. It's a blustery evening. It's great of you to be here. I'm Ash Dickinson. I make a living as a poet. There are only 3 of us in the UK who do this. Me, Carol Ann Duffy, and some bloke in a beret. There was a time a few centuries ago where half the country were making a living as poets. Bards. They would meet in a place like this, a tavern, or a bard as it was called then. We now call it bars. It came from bard. That's right. And they would trade poems for goods. What's called bartering, which we of course are taking bartering. You see, it's an education, isn't it? It's a history lesson. It's a history lesson tonight. And the government have been talking about this, and have been looking at this, and talking about a reintroduction programme. Though, unfortunately, this means I have to mate with Pam Ayres. But anyway, how tonight's show is going to work is as follows. I'm going to do a set of, 30-ish minutes. I'm going to have a break for drinks, and then there will be another set, and then there'll be ample opportunity for you to buy books. You don't have to. It's just mean-spirited if you don't. I did launch my book. It was Record Store Day here, and everywhere. Anyone buy vinyl? Anyone collect?
Oh, yeah.
Good. Last year I bought a David Bowie picture disc and the Doors picture disc. How cutting edge am I? And I go and see a lot of bands, and I do buy a lot of new music, but I do think ostensibly the idea of a guy with a guitar and a band, 5-piece band, is sort of pop and rock, is sort of done. And we're venerating the classics. And when Dylan's dead, and when McCartney's dead, even though he's not really done anything in 40 years, then rock and pop are essentially dead as well. If you look at the outpouring over Bowie, I don't think we're going to get that with Justin Bieber in the same way. Anyway, so that's what this is about. Once music was vital, societal sculpture. Via a side of vinyl, the best literate wordsmiths, fusing lyrics to riffs, could reshape mass culture. Turn on commercial radio, click, hear the hiss. All the hiss, all the time. The greatest hiss from your generation and mine. White noise emanating from the stars. What's original enough to define us? Sure, it's just pop, rock. One shouldn't expect the intellect of Dostoevsky or Nabokov. But something written about the human condition more than just boy meets girl, girl meets boy, on loop, boy loses girl, boy seems like girl in quivering falsetto, aimed at turning teens to soup. Has music run its course? Pop, finally eating itself, constantly regurgitates the corpse. As for rock, what pops into your head? Consider classical music. Beethoven, Mozart, 200 years dead, still touchstones of their art. Centuries on, someone pick up guitar, rehash the Stones, the Ramones, GNR. Rock's washed its glass ceiling. It's trodden water since before more than a feeling. R&B used to be rhythm and blues. Aretha, Otis Redding. Punk made you want to kick somebody's head in. And where is rap heading? Once politicised, now fancy self-mythology rapping. I'm cooking like Delia Smith because it rhymes with spliff. This is not the clever simile you think it is. You, a big, must-be tattooed gangster wannabe, referencing somebody who bakes cakes and sits on the board at Norwich City. Manufactured bands are nothing new, but never has the media so insisted they matter. The ludicrous importance paid to the X Factor. Give me some old fogey with his self-penned songs, strong in imagery, integrity, over the trumped-up karaoke of Carol. He's found the trustees, music as units, bands as brands with land covers, music constructive where people aren't music lovers, cobbled together without backbone, teeth, heart, or spleen. I need more than auto-tune on repeat, Eurotrash groove, nearly smooth production to engage my feet, flex my cortex, kickstart my heartbeat. In the mainstream, in the main, it's been done. That song, you're singing, it's been sung, it's been strummed, it's been hummed. I want to go to a gig with its edges on show, feel the mythologized spirit of rock and roll. Lady Gaga, we all ha-ha and dress up like a butcher shop. Head to toe in rumping chops. But that butcher's hook is only hook of yours to watch. You gotta look to the classics, search the fringes, swim against the loop to reach the singers that feel it in their marrow. Cream, not just a band. Rage Against the Machine, not just a band. Radiohead, not just a band. Coldplay, just a band. I'd like to believe my favourite song hasn't come along yet. It's composer perhaps unborn, musical thoughts unformed, still on the wish list that first drum kit. Yet we've resurrected Tupac, brought Jimmy back. Your festival headlines are Joplin, Frank and Sammy, fresh and mopping up at the hologrammies. Elvis isn't dead, he's a spectral projection above your head. Using smoke and mirrors will exhume your career. The choice is crystal clear. A dead Nina Simone or a live Chris Rea. Maybe every art form has its glittering dawn. It's a matte lawn of pristine snow, where one can go and plant a toe and leave a mark so deep and formed others can only follow. Trek a path ever more narrow and final, round and round in decreasing circles like the shallow grooves in worn out vinyl.